Happy New Year, everyone. If you're already eyeing those New Year's resolutions and wondering how long they'll last, then this video is for you. This is day 15 of my daily video challenge. I'm Dhanusha. I coach high performers, leaders, and business owners who are done with burnout and ready to realign with purpose, lead with clarity, and grow sustainably. So if you're tired of resolutions that crash by week 2, today is for you. Let's ditch the pressure and talk about building real momentum with small and kind steps that actually stick. And rebuilding that mind-body connection. So stick around, this one's practical and will help you be kinder to yourself. So let's start with why traditional resolutions fail. Most resolutions die quick because they're all or nothing. Hit the gym every day or go bust. But life happens. Stress, slip-ups, relationships, work. Then boom, the guilt kicks in. Instead, focus on tiny, sustainable actions that build towards your bigger vision. It's about creating momentum and not perfection. Think of it like this. If your goal is weight loss, don't rush to jump into an extreme diet. Start small and be flexible to make it a positive habit. Watch out for things like comparison traps. Social media in particular is one where everyone shows their wins, but not the messy middle. Watch out for things like overcommitting yourself. Pick just 1 to 2 goals and not a whole laundry list of goals to work on, as you've got other things in life that also demand your attention. So this is my approach. I'm working on improving my overall health. And one of my sub-goals is around nutrition and creating a calorie deficit for myself. Now, I'm not going to go from 0 to hero overnight. Trust me, I've tried, and it just doesn't work. I only end up worse off than I was when I began. So this year, I'm introducing intermittent fasting, which I've done before, but I'm doing it in a rather slower and gentler way. I'm going to alternate between 1 meal a day and 2 meals a day. Now, the key here is that I have an agreement with myself. If I feel real uncomfortable hunger, then I'll break the fast. I'm not going to try and force it. This avoids overly stressing my body and that negative self-talk that comes with caving in. Things like, oh, I failed again, or I'm not good enough, or I can't do this. By design, the goal is cyclical in nature. I'm alternating between famine and feasting. So if I slip up one day, particularly during the famine phase where I'm doing 1 meal a day, then I can very easily hop back on the next day. So it preserves my mental well-being and stops it from becoming something difficult that I will only end up making excuses and trying to avoid going forward. So this builds up momentum because it's forgiving and it's kind to myself. And these small wins will compound and help me avoid the burnout and mental fatigue that comes with taking on big goals. So here is why I do it this way. I take this rather gentle approach because for the past 20 years, I've done nothing but push myself constantly. And I've always been operating at the edge and sometimes going beyond the edge and coming back. I did so while focusing on my career to prove my worth in the early days and earn money and then enjoy the lifestyle that came with it. It gave me the opportunity to see the world and also see what I was capable of achieving myself. It served me very well. I was very successful in my career. However, it came at a sacrifice. There was a big cost associated with that approach, primarily to my health, and the impacts of not being aware and not proactively managing stress to the point where it simply became chronic stress. So these days, it's all about rebuilding the relationship with myself and in the process, aligning my mind, body, and spirit. So my mind's always been relatively switched on. And I'm more learning to slow down, to let my body play a bit of catch up, and to allow it to take the lead, and then to allow it to heal from years of neglect. So as I'm now in my mid-40s, I'm also noticing that recovery isn't as quick as it used to be back when I was in my 20s. So it's not about forcing outcomes anymore. It's about pacing that honors where I am at the moment. And once I'm back to alignment, then I can be unstoppable. So here's how you can apply this to your goals. So whatever your goals are, whether it's fitness, a career shift, or creating better habits, break it into micro steps that feel kind to you. If you want to read, for example, start with reading 2 to 5 pages a day and not plan to read a book a week. Can you see how that sounds easier? It sounds more doable, doesn't it? Build flexibility around your goal, right? So if something feels off, or if you're just not feeling it that day, simply adjust the micro step that you plan to take rather than completely giving up. Learn to listen to your body in the process, right? Just like we talked about on the day 13 video. It will be your best guide. And track things gently, right? Celebrate the small wins along the way and not just wait until the end result. What this does, it allows you to recognize the momentum that you're building. And it avoids this, oh, it's all good or it's all bad trap, right? Where it makes sense to do so, link new steps to existing routines that you've got. For example, read for a few minutes before you go to bed. This makes it effortless and boosts that momentum without having to call up extra willpower. Okay, that concludes my video for today. This year doesn't need rigid resolutions. It just needs your gentle momentum. So start small, be kind to yourself, and watch the alignment happen. Remember, this isn't about a quick fix. It's about compounding small wins over the coming months. And by mid-year, those small steps will start to transform your life. So what's one tiny step that you're willing to take today? Drop it in the comments and let's inspire each other. If you watched this far, thanks for starting the year off with me, and I shall see you tomorrow. Keep building and going from strength to strength.